I'm just a friendly little scribe. Just a hee hee ha ha. Just call me a little girl. Is that what you just called me? It looks all scully to me. It looks like loose parts to me. I don't feel like you're assassinating anything in that. I feel like at most you're probably, pushing shopping carts en masse. You're like in the Walmart of power armor. It's very kind of you, Inkwell. Yeah, it's the Fallout 76 community. When I first got out of the... Well, they're gone.
Inkwell is like a ghost.
PlayStation.
Was lame. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's another one. Oh, y'all can always scatter like bugs whenever events in. Holy shit, is that guy at level 3000? Very cool indeed. Guess this gives me a minute to go through our text messages. I don't know if anybody can hear me or if anybody cares. You know they're shutting down the New York VA hospital? Or at least they're on the edge of it. My cousin works up there as an admin clerk. Originally, after the army, I was supposed to go settle down in New York because they have crazy benefits. But it just didn't work out that way, I guess. But they're shutting it down. Some kind of tax cuts or brackets or something. I don't know. Above my pay grade. I just did what I was told. It's sad. It's disappointing. Some of the sadder news that I've heard in recent. You know, it was a VA hotline that stopped me from flipping myself in the very beginning once I got out. If you lost, you're a young man, you're told to believe in one thing, and you kind of have that dream that illusion shattered for you, and now you're in the real world, and shit, you have no one to lean on. And you're brought up in like a warrior mentality, so, if you break, you cry, you admit that you're scared, or any shit like that. then all of a sudden you're like weak
Today might be your lucky
and
day.
pathetic
Why not give
and
the
sad.
new kid a go?
You're not strong anymore. And in a warrior culture that they force you to indoctrinate into, if you're not strong, then you're like nothing. You know, and who's nothing? Nothing is people who let their friends die. Nothing is, you know, people who don't listen or don't follow direction and order. So you don't want to be nothing, so you try to be strong at all times. I remember the second tour I did. It was the one that really fucked me up. I never told my wife or my folks this, but yeah, it was the first time that I personally killed a man. And you know, it's crazy. You never really move past it. You never really move past that rock that's placed, and you tell yourself. A lot of us, we tell ourselves. Some of us are just fucking blood frenzied, want blood. A lot of us, we tell ourselves, you know, you're living with your actions. This is what you did. You face it, you deal with it, you move on with it. But because of the warrior mentality thing, you know, I'm not allowed to go to my wife and be like, hey, I can taste sand tonight, and I'm nervous. Loud sounds are getting to me. I feel like I'm losing everything. And it'd be okay. I can't do that because then I'm weak, and then I let soldiers down. That's just a fucked up system, a meat grinder. You know, being able to talk out into the void to his red card is probably the best thing to say. Okay. I don't mean to make it all sound terrible. It's not all terrible. Okay. It fills you with some foundation, but a lot more was taken from me than I feel like I gained. I don't feel like one of them anymore. It's tough to never feel comfortable in any situation. I always feel like I'm on the verge of a panic attack that I can't control sometimes.
Plenty of bad travel in these lands.
So them shutting down the VA hospital sucked. Oh my god, people are here? Oh. Oh, it's K Dinkwell. K Dinkwell. I don't get what that's a reference to, man. I don't. That's probably something cool. I don't know. It's just it's sad they're shutting down the hospital, you know. It's I wish they would find some extra funds so when, you know, young soldiers call in, and even if they're fighting for a system that's not totally right, they deserve someone to listen to them. And they're fed into the lie. You know? Well. So you got me on my podcast hour. Anybody can catch me. They just have to catch me on the right station or run past this deserted valley with dead clowns everywhere. But it's, you know, I can't help but see that, you know, each senator has a housing budget, furniture budget, if you will, for their office, though, that I'm looking at right now. You know, cumulatively, it goes almost up to $30 million a year. Do you know they could have opened up 2 other VA centers for that? And VA centers are mostly, they're volunteers anyways, you know? Because not everybody can talk to their wife. Not everybody can talk to their kids. I know, I'm on a soapbox talking to a wall, but it's a wall that has a character animation this time, so I feel like my soapbox is a little more valid. Yeah, I don't necessarily believe in cruelty anymore. There was a time in my life, Dinky, where I really believed that was the right way. But birthday, you were supposed to be mean. Angry.
Ah, free shit.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son. You just wait till chaos comes back. Yeah, it's crazy that apparently he knows you. That's I just met him like 30 minutes ago. It's actually fun. He was the fourth person I've met on here. Pretty cool.
Girl's gonna have to make the first move.
I'm not taking little girls though. I have dignity. What's some other opinions I have that I don't get to voice in the world? While you're here, K. Dinkwell, I think people who drive 60 in the passing lane should be hung. But that's just one of my more mild opinions. Let's see, what are some other ones? I think everybody should go to the gym, like, no matter who you are, just one day a week. Or if you're uncomfortable with the gym, go for a run. Yeah, like that. Go for a run. That's always a really good choice. I like sweets. I like sweets a lot. Cinnamon rolls, preferably. But I'm embarrassed to admit that I like sweets. You know, besides, not very manly to like, to like cinnamon rolls. Plus, they're really bad for me, too. And there's no point in cranking out the gym 6 days a week if I'm gonna try to be happy at the same time. So, you know, I can either look good or be happy. It's a difficult world we live in, K. Dinkwell. It's per drown, and I choose to, brother, I am wading above the water. Tell you that much. This is no little girl's net. That's 31 plasma cores. That's a lot of plasma cores. Are you sure you want me to take that? Alright. I'll take your character nudging as I take that. Well, I appreciate you listening, K. Dinkwell. Not a lot of people listen to me in my life. I have a lot of responsibility, and I bear the weight of a lot of people, so I don't get the opportunity to express myself. So, I'm going to go over to test your metal, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it.